Hey guys, today I'm going to be changing the stereo in my 2007 Toyota Corolla. Toyota Corollas 2003 to 2008 are all the same, I believe. I got some here. Drop my phone. And I guess we'll start this by showing you guys the stereo I'm changing. It's actually the cheapest one I found on Amazon. It was like $23. $23 Canadian. And this bracket was actually like almost the same price. The bracket was $20-something. I also got a wiring harness, which is 13 bucks. So altogether, this whole package here that will replace this was with tax $60 and change. But the stereo is not that great. If you guys see here, I used some drink cans. What are these things called? Tabs to wedge in between, because the cage there wasn't fitting snug. Did it on both sides, and then I flip these tabs down to hold it in place. Nowhere else to flip any down. We did that, and now we're okay. So I'm just gonna undo this screw here quickly. See, it works good. Can't get to my hands; they're a little slippery. Okay, so take that out, and then hopefully this looks like it's coming. Actually, I don't want to do this. Okay, just yank it a bit. Looks like it might come out. Gotta use two hands for this. Okay, so I used my other hand. I was able to get this out. That's what it looks like back there. But we want this off. This must be screws. Well, we actually have some bolts that we gotta undo. Two bolts that we gotta undo. Okay. So I used the 10mm socket, and I was able to get the first one out. But I guess you had to watch out because mine fell straight down here. It actually landed somewhere down here. But I'm just gonna get this one out. Oh, lost that one also. If you just pull on this, it seems to come out. What was that? It sounds good. Okay, so this came out. This part came out. Now we're just left with this. So I'm gonna find out how to pull this out, and then we can replace it. Couldn't get the stereo out, and I realized it's actually 4 10mm screws you have to take out. So you need this long extension. You don't need one this long, but you need a long one. Okay, so all those screws are out now, and we should just be able to pull it out. A lot of these things you need two hands. You just gotta get it over here, and that's it. We got it out. Check that out, how dirty it is. Okay, I have so much trouble pulling these little clips out. You're supposed to just be able to push down on a piece here, and they're supposed to pull out, but I have so much trouble doing this all the time. Okay, so I got them both off, and look at this. Our antenna is actually nice and long, so we don't have to buy an adapter. So that's a problem I thought I was going to run into, because my stereo was not as long as the, I'll show you guys. It wasn't as long as the old one. It's a lot shorter. Let's hook everything up and see how this goes. If you guys see, I have the harnesses here. I just plug them into each other, then I plug this antenna right there, and that's it. That's how easy this is. As long as you have the right tools, it's actually pretty easy. So I got everything plugged in. The antenna is actually nice, the wire, because it was longer than I thought it was going to be. And look at that, we just gotta, looks like we just got to put 2 screws in now. We don't need those other 2. which is good because you always lose one. I'm down to 3 screws. Started off with 4. Yeah, it looks like, you know, this should be it. Let me hook these screws in, screw them in, and see how this goes. So I screwed them in, but they don't seem, the stereo doesn't seem to be quite level. Maybe I should have put it in this first and then screwed them in. And maybe I'll see if I can put this on actually. Let's see what happens. I'll put this on, then maybe unscrew them and even it out. Okay, so I guess putting this in first is probably the right way. There's these little tabs there that you gotta line up somehow. I don't know if you guys can see those. As soon as I do that, I'll probably be able to bolt it in. So I put this back on, I just gotta snap it in. There we go. Hit the flashers. We gotta make sure everything fits right. There you go. We put 1 screw in there and this slaps back on, and that's it. Pretty easy.